Welcome to the 6 Feet for Wellbeing show with Health Promotion Services. I'm Zara.
And I'm Christopher. Today's episode is all about gratitude, what it means, how to practice it, and what the research says about the benefits.
We're going to be taking the time to talk about and educate you all on the topic of gratitude because when times are tough and when things don't really go our way, it's easy to really get stuck in that negative spiral. And gratitude really allows us to see and feel positive, which has a really ripple effect on the body and those around us, right?
Totally. So let's start off this episode unmasking well-being.
Yes!
Woo! So obviously our episode is about gratitude today, but we wanted to start off this segment by talking about what gratitude is not.
Mm. Gratitude may not seem like it's a complicated mindset. However, if we aren't focusing on the meaning of gratitude, we may not receive all the benefits that the practice really offers. Gratitude is not realizing that other people are worse off than we are. Most of us probably experience our caregivers telling us to eat our peas, Brussels sprouts, or really just vegetables in general. They would say, be grateful for the food you have because other kids may not have food to eat. Well, that's a great recognition that we are privileged to have what we have. It really holds the connotation that we should be thankful because others have it worse.
Gratitude is also not about giving out of obligation. Say you're at a coffee shop and the person in front of you pays for your coffee. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But now the cashier is looking at you to do the same thing for the person behind you. Are you going to be that person that doesn't pay it forward? Social pressures and obligation are make you give in and pay for the person behind you. You will not get the same really spike of benefits that you're getting there for the person in front of you received because you gave it out of obligation and not from a mindset or a place of really giving.
Mm-hmm. A great definition from a prominent positive psychology researcher, Sonia Ubermitsky, says that gratitude is an antidote to negative emotions, a neutralizer of envy, hostility, worry, and irritation. It is savoring. It's not taking things for granted. It's present oriented. What do you think about that, Christopher?
First of all, I love this definition so much. I like how it's grounded in the present moment. Also, the use of the word savoring is really intentional here with this definition.
Mm-hmm.
Savoring is the idea that you can be fully immersed in an experience, that there's great joy associated with coming into contact with the present moment. For instance, have you ever taken a bite of a meal or dessert that just blew your mind?
Oh, God.
In that moment, all of your thoughts and attention are on that bite of food. Isn't that such like a happy experience?
Oh, 100%. Being completely in the moment, fully immersed in the entire experience, I find that it truly grounds me and makes me feel appreciative of the moment that much more. Plus, it really helps me hold on to that memory too. I notice that I'm more likely to remember a memory when I'm fully present and savoring the experience.
I also just want to add one thing that in a 2001 positive psychology paper found in the Psychology Bulletin, the researchers McCullough, Kilpatrick, Emmons, and Larson described gratitude as primarily a moral effect, meaning that gratitude is related to our perspectives of morality. Furthermore, the researchers suggest that gratitude has three main moral functions, which are functions as a moral barometer, a moral motive, and a moral reinforcer. So let's explain that real quick. As a moral barometer, gratitude is a signal of how much we morally interact with each other. And the quality of these interactions and relationships can be studied. As a moral motive, we can motivate other people when we express gratitude towards them. And lastly, as a moral reinforcer, acts of gratitude can be very enjoyable and fulfilling. And since we like to feel that way, we can reinforce our own motivations to express our gratitude more often.
Totally agree. Wow. That really puts into perspective like how gratitude is this new perspective. It's incredible how much adopting an attitude of gratitude truly can do wonders in our overall well-being and life satisfaction, which we'll dive a little bit deeper into in another segment. So what's next, Christopher?
Next up, we have Triton Talks. We asked all of you what you're grateful for, and let's see what you said.
So we asked you all what you're grateful for, and here's what some of you all said. You can see it on the screen there.
So, I am grateful for each day as another opportunity to grow, learn, and spread light and love. I'm trying to focus more on what makes us a better, stronger, wiser, and a kinder person, rather than focusing on my productivity and success. Beautiful.
Next up, I'm grateful for learning how to value my mental and physical health over quantity.
Next up, I am grateful to live in such a beautiful place like sunny San Diego. I feel you on that one. The active lifestyle and culture here allow me to enjoy outside activities and connect with nature.
And lastly, oh, we have two more. I'm grateful for having loving friends and family that will support me every step of the way.
So important.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'm so grateful for the land that we are on and how we share it with the Kumeyaay Nation. I know sometimes it is easy to forget the origin of the land and that we are on because as students we are constantly working towards the future. However, remembering and thanking the Kumeyaay Nation would anchor us into why we are here on this land.
Absolutely. So we also asked some staff from Student Health and Wellbeing Cluster. Christine, let's play that video.
Hello, Student Health family. My name is Natasha Coleman. I'm in the pharmacy, and I am grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for the people that I work with, and I'm grateful to be seen and nothing to do.
Hi, my name is Brian Gelsick, and I do marketing and communications for the Student Health and Wellbeing Cluster. And I'm grateful for the ocean and living in San Diego and being able to join that.
Hi, I'm Christine McNamara. I'm the registered dietitian for Health Promotion Services. And what I'm thankful for is music. Music just gets me in a good mood depending on whether I'm feeling stressed or anxious. But I just love listening to music and I feel really thankful being able to lift my spirits with that. Also, I'm thankful for my two kids. They just bring some life and laughter and silliness into this crazy world. So those are items that I'm thankful for.
Hi, my name is Sylvia, and I'm going to speak here to Student Health. One thing that I'm very grateful is that I have my health and I still have a job.
Hi, I'm Marisol Torres. I'm the Health Promotion Manager, and I am grateful for being part of the UC San Diego family. I'm here 4 days in and really happy to be here.
I'm Jill Batista. I'm the insurance manager at Student Health and Wellbeing, and I'm thankful for my family, having a job that I get to come to every day in this beautiful city that we have. I'm thankful for my coworkers and their health and being surrounded by good people that care about people. And I'm thankful that we have students here that we can take care of and guide them in the right direction so they're successful with their education.
Hi, I'm Lisa Joyner. I'm the Director for Health Promotion Services. And a couple things I'm grateful for are my friends and family, and then also to our supportive leadership here in our Student Health and Wellbeing Cluster.
Oh, doesn't that just give you the warmest feeling? Thank you so much to our Student Health and Wellbeing Cluster and for all of the healthcare workers out there, all of our essential workers that's been going strong this whole entire pandemic. We are so grateful for you all. So Christopher, what are you grateful for?
I feel like I have so much to be grateful for. My parents were finally able to retire this year and move out of town and to be with their grandsons. I'm very excited for them for that. I moved here to sunny, beautiful San Diego.
Yes.
I'm also very grateful to have just really amazing, wonderful colleagues and friends who really are here to support me, especially during these tough times. What about you, Zara?
Well, I'm also grateful for a lot of things. First, I'm grateful for my body and the abilities that it really allows me to have to breathe, to love, to dream. I'm thankful for the people who made such a big impact in my life, my friends, my families, my coworkers, and even strangers I've connected with at some point, some way. And I'm thankful for nature, for giving us gifts of life every single day. Christopher, I'm really feeling good right now. What does the research say about gratitude?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I will answer that in our next segment. What's the tea? Ooh. For research and health trends. So, Zara, what kind of tea are we smelling today?
Yes. Well, today we've got vanilla tea. It's like drinking fresh baked desserts, and it gives you all that really feel good feelings that you get when you're taking a bite of yummy cake or soft cookies baking in the oven. I'm so thankful for this tea and for that nostalgic feeling it gives me.
I love that so much. This is delicious, by the way. Thank you.
Oh, so
Gratitude has a significant impact on our body and mind. Recent research has demonstrated that focusing on gratitude can help relieve stress, make us feel more connected, and even relieve pain.
good. Gratitude does this in a couple ways. First, when we are focusing on positive emotions, words are typically of gratitude like thankfulness, humility, affection for, enjoyment of, etc. Our attention is shifted from negative emotion words. This shift really reduces the impact of those negative words that have on our body and helps reduce the rumination of negative words, which can be associated with stress and increased heart rate and those negative feelings that you might have due to stress.
It's so great that we have these gratitude practices that really help us relieve stress. I think it's so interesting that it can help even with pain, you know?
Yes,
Like, we all
absolutely.
experience pain, we all experience hardship, and knowing that there are practices out there to help, I think is so important for daily life.
Yes, definitely.
So, let's see here. Secondly, a gratitude practice lights up our neural networks. These are associated with basic emotion regulation, pleasure and pain, and interpersonal connection.
Hmm.
When our brain is flooded with gratefulness and positivity, our body enters a more relaxed state. Gratitude stimulates dopamine production through the pleasure centers of the brain. So you will experience a boost of the feel good neurotransmitter. Also, gratitude stimulates serotonin production, which is associated with happiness in the long term. So a gratitude practice can have short term and long term benefits.
Wow. Who knew that gratitude and positive emotion words have such a high and huge impact on the mind and body? So Christopher, what would gratitude practice look like?
That's such a great question. I believe that gratitude is a deeply personal feeling. So that being said, there are an infinite possibility number of ways for a gratitude practice to be based on what each of us like and dislike. There are, however, some common techniques that people use to explore and develop gratitude. These include things like journaling, meditation, paying it forward practice, volunteer work, photo stories, which I love. These are where you take photos of things and you create albums. You can look at them whenever you need a smile. And sometimes it just takes a little reminder to pay attention to moments where you can express that gratitude. So one great resource for this is our very own Live Well magazine and our Live Well podcast. You can find out more about these on our website at wellness.ucsd.edu.
And remember, it may feel like you're trying too hard or overthinking at first. And just like any new behavior or mindset we adopt, it takes practice and time. The more mindful you are about expressing gratitude and more aware of what you're grateful for, will just come naturally. And it will even require a little thought in the end. So let's practice right now. Why not, right? Christopher, would you be willing to end this episode demonstrating one of those practices?
Absolutely. Before before we begin, I just do want to let everyone know that we also have 15-minute gratitude meditations on our Instagram page. You can find us there at UCSD HPS for Health Promotion Services. And we have gratitude resources on our Live Well magazine and Live Well podcast as well. So let's do a quick gratitude meditation together. So to begin, there's no right or wrong way to do meditation. As long as you're not hurting yourself or someone else, every meditation is a good meditation, even if it's just for relaxation. So most importantly, it's about being able to be comfortable. If you're just listening to this, go about your life, do your thing. If you're somewhere comfortable, feel free to sit or lay down, eyes open, eyes closed. There's no wrong or right way to do it. So just be in a comfortable position. Personally, I do like to sit with my eyes closed. So to begin, we'll start with a quick check-in. Just noticing if there's any tension throughout your body, or if you notice any pain or pleasure throughout your body. At this point, it's just about recognizing it. No need to change anything. No judgment about our bodies or about what we're thinking or feeling. Simply just noticing. Starting with our breathing. Again, not changing anything. Let that natural organic breath flow. Try to feel just the quality of that breath, the quantity, the frequency. What does that inhale really feel like? What does that exhale feel like? This inhale and exhale, we're allowing our bodies to draw in oxygen, draw in nutrients, and release waste products. Every breath is a chance to heal and to grow. In this moment, this pure moment of just breathing, I'm very grateful to be able to breathe. It's a little mind-blowing that we don't even think about it. We don't have to consciously breathe in or consciously force ourselves to breathe out. Our body just knows what it means. I'm grateful to my body for knowing to breathe. Here in this moment, I can also feel my heartbeat. Again, it's the magic of the human body that it just keeps on beating. I'm very grateful for my heartbeat. In fact, I'm grateful for the food that I took in to bring me here today. I'm grateful that I didn't get into a car accident on my way to work today. I'm grateful that I'm here and that I can speak to you. There are many things that we can be grateful for. And once we identify those, we can go a little deeper and find all the other areas of that moment to also be grateful for. And then, of course, gratefulness leads to compassion and to love. Once I realize that my heart works every day for me, that my lungs work every day for me, not only am I grateful, I love my heart. I love my lungs. Just saying thank you to those organs isn't enough. Especially during tough times, self-love and self-compassion are so important. Often, I know I'm this way, that I'm my worst critic a lot of times. Taking a step to breathe, taking a moment just to be here with yourself is truly a healing practice. And then just to take this gratitude meditation one last step a little further. Think about all those things, all of these processes in our bodies, the millions of things every single day that allow us to be here. And then allow yourself to have the wonder and amazement that every other person has that same faculty for gratitude. I'm very grateful that you can hear this. I'm very grateful that your own heart is beating, that your lungs are drawing in that healing breath. And once I realize that your heartbeat is just like my heartbeat, there's compassion, empathy, love, and truly a sense of joy that we can experience this magical thing called life together. Take a last few breaths, just appreciating this moment. And with one last thank you to yourself, you're welcome to open your eyes. Thank you for listening.
Wow, that was really awesome, Jessica. Thank you so much for guiding us in that meditation practice. You know, and even if it's just for a little bit, a couple minutes of your time, I know that just did wonders for my body and how I'm feeling right now. Um, Practicing meditation, getting mindful, and the action of gratitude can really do wonders. Thank you so much, Christopher.
My pleasure.
Thank you for that. All right, folks, that's all we have for you today. Stay healthy, everybody,
Be well.
and keep tuning in.
And see you next week, Tritons.